Gran Turismo Sport. Thank you for tuning in. I got quite a race for you. As you can see, I'm in a lobby filled with DS drivers, CS drivers, BS drivers. I'm still trying to make my ranks back up after I got my DR and SR reset. But let's just see how the race goes. So I start in the first position here, and we're racing at Fuji with the 1995 Porsches and the 2009 Porsches. I'll show you the difference here in a minute. Here we go in turn 1. You can see in the radar as they start coming, and I learned just to avoid making contact with all of them because it's safer just to do it because of the crash physics on this game. It's safer to just avoid getting hit when you see a hit coming rather than being hit and, you know, just letting it all play out. So, because I had to avoid a collision, I'm already in 4th position after 40 seconds of this race. And 2nd and 3rd there go wide all by themselves, so I'm able to, you know, go for it, passing them easily as I clear 3rd place right there out of turn 4. So I'm back in 2nd already. I went from 1st to 6th, back to 2nd in about a minute, so there's that. So going into the hairpin here at Fuji, people just don't know how to brake for this turn, as you can see there. I get punted twice. So the first driver broke late, and the second driver broke even later. Now, I don't know if they got hit from behind. I just don't know. But that puts me into 9th place. And I started from pole. So I gotta make my way back up through the field here. The black Porsche there took a very bad line. He's gonna be on the fallback there, so he kind of comes down on me while I'm already on the apex there, and I'm full beside him. So alright, battling for 7th place here. I try to pinch him down there in the last corner, and he just gives me just enough room. So fair play to that Brazilian there. It's good to see a Brazilian be clean every once in a while. Alright, on the front straight here, we can really take advantage of these drivers who had to serve their penalties on the first lap. Keep in mind, it's the first lap, and 2 drivers had very big penalties, and they slowed down massively for me to pass them like that. So, lap 2, turn 1 again, and red Porsche goes a bit wide there, so I'm able to take his spot easily. So, now you can see the difference between the 2009 Porsche and then the 1995 Porsche, as the yellow Porsche kind of brakes early there for that corner and doesn't even use all the track, and it gives me the sportsmanship rating warning symbol. That's how trash the penalty system is on this game at the moment. So, alright, whatever. No penalties, so no harm, no foul, I guess, as I go around the outside here on that 2009 yellow Porsche. So the difference is, the 1995 Porsche clearly has it, it's faster in a straight line. I'm not sure how they differ in the corners, but of course, the 2009 Porsche can shift faster. But the 1995 Porsche can still beat it in a straight line, and since Fuji is a power track, you really want a top speed car more than a handling car. So the 1995 Porsche is the car of choice for this race. So I'm back in 3rd, and the race is about halfway over here, as the guy in 2nd goes a bit wide there and struggles for traction on the way out. So I'm going to easily get in the slipstream and have a run on him as well. And you can just see how superior the 1995 straight line speed is compared to the 2009 Porsche speed. But he is not out of this fight yet because he is in the slipstream, and he does brake later, and I think the 2009 Porsches must brake later. He goes a bit wide there, but he just gives me a bit room there. But as you can see here, it's a drag race off turn 1, and you can just see the straight line speed compared to the 2009 on the radar there, as I'm able to pull away from him. And I slightly block him off into turn 2 there, just to make sure that he doesn't try a move around the outside there. That would just slow us both down and be pointless. And you can see on the radar there, he's still trying to poke in on the outside, but he's just not able to do it. So turn 4 here, I go a bit wide myself, but I'm able to keep it together and pull away from P3. So it's the next braking zone where a lot of people get wrong, as you saw in the video so far. I don't really take the normal race line, go a slight bit defensive, and he still brakes late, and he completely goes right past me there. I mean, I don't know about these cars, these drivers in that corner, but they can't get it right at all. So we survived that. So we're back in P2, and we're actually in the slipstream here, so we can fight for my P1 position, coming up to a last lap battle here after a race filled with dirty drivers. So coming out of the final corner, I like taking the wide line out of there instead of the tight line. It is faster to take the tight line, but I would prefer the top speed because, you know, we're not on the last lap yet, so I would prefer to have a run on him. So you can see I am in the slipstream. He moves over, does the okie dokie, but I'm able to keep in the slipstream, and I'm able to pull in really close, brake early because I am in the slipstream. And he goes wide, and I just meet the apex, get the power down, and he must have missed a shift there or something, and I was able to clear him before turn 2 here. So, turn 2, I was able to hold on to the lead here, and turn 3, this long sweeping right-hand corner. Very tricky to get right. You can lose a lot of time on this corner here. And then that leads you to turn 4 here. Very narrow entry, but a wide exit. It opens on exit, very fun, as I just get a little fishtail on the outside, or coming back to the outside there, as I pull away by about 7/10 here to P2. Again, I go slightly defensive, but I go back out to the racing line, and he brakes late, of course, and he goes wide, and once again, it gives me the sportsmanship rating symbol warning. I mean, so thankfully I did not get a penalty there, but he does get a penalty for that. As I briefly looked back, and you can see a 1-second penalty that he got right there. So yeah, it was a very crash-filled, lunging, punting race there. And coming out of the final corner, I'm pretty happy with my performance and how I was able to survive that, as I do a little bit of okie dokie, even though I don't really have anybody to okie dokie to, so, but, you know. So yeah, this is why it's super important to build up your ratings in Gran Turismo Sport. You just gotta do the grinding, and you'll eventually move up in the ranks with your driver rating and sportsmanship rating, as I am right now, to get out of these trash lobbies, and you can get back into the clean competitive racing that Gran Turismo Sport is known to have. So thanks for watching. More Gran Turismo footage coming in the future, and of course some league racing, and stay tuned for Assetto Corsa content, Heat 5 content, and F1 2020 content. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.